this is your warning. We're going to talk about Deadpool 3. If somehow you've managed to avoid all the news so far, get out of here and you don't want to know it. But they're putting this out on purpose. They want us to see this stuff. I hesitate to call these leaks because they are targeted releases of lots of stuff they've been talking about. Okay. We're going to talk about some like real news that we've seen. We're going to talk about some rumors and some spoilers, okay? We'll start with the real news, all right? We know the release date. As a reminder, it's been updated over time. It keeps changing. Right now, it's set for May 4th, 2024.
10 months from now.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Originally, it was scheduled sometime before that, but
November.
they pushed it back. Yeah, it was originally scheduled for fall of 2024. Now it's May of 2024.
Moved up.
They're moving up. They're moving around. There's strikes going on. There might be more strikes. Who knows what's going to happen, but that's the release date as of now. Elektra, that you might know from the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie and then her own film. She's supposedly going to be in this film.
Portrayed by Jennifer Garner.
Right. Hollywood Reporter broke the news last week that Jennifer Gardner would be returning as Elektra. She last played the character in 2005.
Oh my God.
18 years.
Been that long.
I was a baby.
Elektra finished that film and went on to have a career with Capital One. It's been going great.
What's in your wallets?
We know we're going to see the Wolverine suit that everyone wants to see.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm a brown and orange.
You're brown and orange
man
guy.
to
It
my
is my
core,
favorite suit.
okay?
It
Hey,
is
we're
my
not talking about movements.
This
here.
might
We're
be a
talking about
spoiler,
suits.
but like, you know, Hugh Jackman tweeted this out, guys. The yellow suit. Show them the picture. Boom, yeah, baby. Gorgeous. And God bless. They did this for our boy Hugh, so he doesn't have to take his shirt off. God bless, man. Man's
You don't
been
think he's
working
going
hard.
to take his shirt off still in this movie?
He might get a shirtless
less
shot,
often.
but like,
We're
it's
at
a lot of
least
work.
seeing a
DP.
shirt.
We'll see a
yeah,
DP.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
he'll
So,
rip
like,
the sleeves off this at some
Yes.
point. I want to see that.
That'll happen.
If you saw some of the like behind the scenes like fight footage, there were no practical claws, which of course there wouldn't be. But like, don't you feel like you would want him as an actor, even when you're not doing the
Cut
stabbing?
himself on one of the movies.
Oh, did he?
He had to get
'Cause he
stitches
had
because he had
this-
practical claws.
Oh, okay.
I think
take it back.
maybe Hughes
I
said,
take it
no,
back.
we will not.
I take
yeah.
it back. Do we
They're
think he'll
dangerous.
get the mask on?
Ooh.
I do
Any
think so.
point?
I think that's
They
what they're
gotta
hoping.
do the mask.
Yeah.
With I want
If
big old fins.
if you're gonna go this far,
Right,
Yeah,
right,
you
right.
gotta
don't,
go
you
all
don't
the way.
almost.
There is a great set photo of Hugh Jackman just kind of around, and he has like big aviator
Sunglasses?
glasses on, and it looks badass.
He's like
'Cause it's like
snarling
Wolverine
too.
with
I
like,
love that it's like
he's got like a
looking into the
face.
sun.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like Clint Eastwood.
Like give the man a cigar just when he's like off camera,
for
so he
us.
could just like sit around with it.
Can
my
can I
gosh.
say one
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. Please, one thing.
Is there a chance they're fucking with us?
Oh,
I
this
mean,
is
like,
all a trick.
Given the parties involved,
Okay,
given the irreverency of Deadpool,
right.
is there a chance all of this is part of one big prank? Like this week, they're just doing all prank shots because they know there's this looming work stoppage happening.
This
and
is
they're
a-
like,
this is an
especially
Aviator Gin commercial.
Pull up that photo again, Evan. That photo is so perfectly framed,
Right.
so perfectly lit and
Right.
shot.
That's the one they released.
Yes.
So I
it's-
think they took photos, but I think they got them out before the ones, like I said.
I hate
think-
to be a party, an agua fiesta, as we say,
Okay.
party pooper, a wet blanket. I just think maybe it could be fake.
It could be, but it would be the biggest mistake of their lives, and I don't think they're going to do
I don't
it.
think Hugh Jackman would come back unless he got the
Right.
suit. I think he wants to wear the mask.
Yeah.
I think he wants to do a full R-rated thing with Buddy Cop, with his buddy Ryan
Sure,
Reynolds.
sure.
I see this as them getting buzz for a movie that's 10 months out that they just moved up when a lot of people are going
Right.
like, ooh, I haven't had any good news in a while.
Yeah.
This to me seems like you throw out the ketchup and mustard, you let us have
We
this
certainly
moment.
appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah,
and,
like,
and
it's exciting.
how nice to make it instantly feel different than the last 9 times we've
Right.
seen him portray that character.
They
right?
have
Yeah.
to make ketchup and mustard bottles
Of
that
Deadpool
photo.
Wolverine.
Right, Comic-Con, I know it's weeks away, but goddamn,
I mean,
exclusive.
it's also a great kiss
We
bang
should
bang
make
reference.
it for NerdRiot.shop. The little plastic ones?
It's actually a good
The little
idea.
plastic ones?
Please. Let's talk about rumors real fast. That's the hard news. That's the
Okay.
hard hitting
Great album.
journalism news. Great.
Put it
Fleetwood.
back.
Let's talk about the rumors, folks. There's a rumor out there that Matthew McFadyen, you might know him from Succession.
Tom Wamsgans.
Tom Wamsgans is going to be playing a member of the TVA. There's been a lot of TVA talk around this movie, that the TVA will be involved. We might be seeing some Mobius in this movie. We might see Miss Minutes in this movie. Who knows? But there's a rumor that Matthew Ian might be portraying a member of the TVA in this movie. I don't remember which person they said and if it was based on an actual comic book character, but
I don't know if that's come out.
here's another rumor for you, okay? There's a rumor floating around there that Josh Brolin is going to be returning to play both Thanos and Cable. Thanos and Cable, okay?
Wow.
Now, part of this rumor was that it wasn't going to be in this movie. That these are just like big grand scheme plans.
Ah.
for
Yeah,
Josh
he's
Brolin.
going to return as both characters at some point in the MCU.
In the MCU. Now we know, I will throw in there, we know that at Disneyland California, they're building a ride based around the multiverse and Thanos. He could be just filming stuff for that. Who knows? But we do know that Cable has that sweet, sweet time machine. Is that something that's going to play a role in this movie, right? We know there's like time jumping going on in this movie. You either do that through the time doors from the TVA or Cable's little machine.
I think that Cable's little machine is the bootleg version of the doors. They have to stop them. So I said, and I got receipts back in 2018 when Deadpool 2 was ending. The end of that movie is him time jumping, and he jumps into different continuities because he kills Ryan Reynolds, he kills other Deadpool, he does all those things. That to me seems like the thing you'd want to use the TVA to stop happening. So I was saying the best way to have the end of the Fox universe be Deadpool accidentally incursion events kills the whole universe.
Right.
So Deadpool goes and he's trying to save various people, but he accidentally
Just kills
is causing
everyone.
those universes to get culled. I think there's going to be multiple Wolverines. I think there's a scene, we've seen the first Deadpool suit was him in front of like this green background of forest.
Yeah.
I think that's Ryan finding dead Logan.
Dead Logan.
And he wants it to be his friend, but Logan's already dead, and that way you keep the Logan continuity sacred. And this is
He's gotta
a
go
new
find a
Wolverine,
different Logan.
And this is a new comic accurate bright yellow ketchup
yellow,
mustard.
yeah.
And so I think that the time travel element is going to be key, but I don't think Cable's actually going to play that big of a part, because if you think about the dynamic of Buddy Cop, you've got Murtaugh, 41, too old, but you've also got the cop on the edge. Deadpool is always the guy on the edge. I think Cable and Wolverine would be too similar thematically.
Great point.
And I also think it would negate Wolverine's impact in the story, and that's also why I think we're going to have cameos of Fox characters, we're going to have moments like the Elektra thing, but I think overall the juice is going to be between the two of them trying to save the universe while Deadpool actually kills the Marvel
it.
universe,
Yeah.
which is the comic I think they're going to be loosely basing this on and playing with the Fox continuity and all those things.
I like that. And it's a good way, too, to end. You know, we had Hugh Jackman say goodbye as Logan. That's
Right.
great. It's like a fun way to
But
be
do it
like,
with a costume.
Yeah.
Do it big and bold.
This is a fun way to, like, do it again and be like, we're done.
Get all your moments. Get the whiskers in. Have a suit with a whisker face. You know, you got a lot of options.
I love it. Another rumor is that Brian Cox's William Stryker will be returning as well. If you haven't seen X-Men 2, X-Men United in a while,
And his,
he's great
his
as Stryker.
Succession castmate, William McFadden, is already there. Why not?
And you know, we're kind of in this every day. There's like a new rumor. This was very similar to Multiverse of Madness, if you remember those times when they were like, "Oh, all these people are going to be showing back." You know, there's rumors that Ian McKellen might come back as Magneto, Patrick Stewart might come back, Alan Cumming coming back as Nightcrawler. Like, I think anyone from the 2000s era
Kurt
of
Fassman?
X-Men is a possibility.
And what a great way to like have that retirement moment. Because if you think about it, X-Men First Class was kind of like a soft reboot, and then it went well when they merged together. So then Days of Future Past, they all kind of teamed up. And then they kind of petered out with like Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. So like it'd be cool to have them, and New Mutants barely even came out. Have the X-Men get their actual sign off. And it'd be fun for people like Chris Evans, who you see Chris Evans show up in a Marvel movie, you're like, oh my god, where's the shield? Then he flames on. And then you kill him.
I'm
like,
waiting
I want
for that.
those things. And Michael B. Jordan to get his due. I just feel like you can have fun with this ending, and that way you get... The beautiful thing about Deadpool to me is that Deadpool is a character who wears a mask not to protect his identity, but it's because he's so ugly he doesn't want you to feel nauseous about his look. He's heart in comedy. I think this movie is going to be all the funny we want it to be, but people don't give the credit to, especially the first movie, the heart of it. Like, that's one of the best romantic stories in superhero films. Like, it's not only the first time there's pegging in a superhero movie, but it's also like a beautiful love story.
First time.
I mean, that we saw.
First time on cam.
But we get a love story that feels authentic, and I think you get that beautiful sincerity of Deadpool that can end the Fox universe in a way that actually hurts and makes us laugh. And that's why I think these set photos are real.
Yeah. I thought you said the first time we saw Peggy in a movie, and I was like, I'm pretty sure we saw her in Captain America: The
That's
First
what he fought
Avenger.
for, pegging Carter.
Peggy and Carter. Hey, write that down. Okay, folks, we're going to show you possibly the biggest spoiler photo that's out there right now.
Yes.
So if you do not want to see it, turn away. Hide your eyes. There was a photo that was released that showed some very interesting practical elements that they put on a set. One of them being like what looks like the Hindenburg kind of crashed. One of them looks like a ship, you know, like stranded on the sand. And one of them is the 20th Century Fox logo. You know it from the beginning. It's the with the spotlights and stuff.
Yeah.
It, like kind of in the sand, crashed over
Yeah,
like it'd been
almost
destroyed.
like the Statue of Liberty in
Yes.
In
Planet of the Apes.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And this looks like, I mean, if anything, Eric Voss has talked about, like, you know, the fact that they built these physical sets means they knew it would get leaked. There's too many people involved. It's too hard to do that. You could have just CGI'd it if you wanted to, and no one would have known, right? But it is very reminiscent of something that ties into a lot of these rumors. The Void from the Loki series, that the TVA, or specifically He Who Remains, would put, you know, things that don't belong in the timeline. They would just throw them there. That's what it looks like. And it looks like we could really be tying into all of that.
It's also, it was a beach, right?
Yeah.
It looked like white sand.
It
there
did have
next
like
to
a
an ocean,
sand
right? Maybe a
beach.
kind of a tropical energy to it.
Maybe a little,
Yeah.
maybe a
Maybe the
little
Void
bit.
has a beach. We
I
don't
think
know.
it was the beach from Planet of the Apes because I think they're cleaning up all of 20th
Also,
Century Fox's
Planet of the
mistakes.
Apes
Was a Fox.
Yeah, so
product.
I think they're gonna go in and clean up some other stinkers.
Yeah.
Not that the
Whoa.
X-Men Fox
Whoa.
movies were all
Whoa.
Not the Planet of the Apes
stinkers.
Whoa.
either.
Could we touch on some other Fox properties? Dark Angel. Are we going to get any Dark Angel in this? Sarah
Ghost
Connor
Rider.
Chronicles didn't get a great ending. Let's wrap that up in there.
DLC.
James Cameron's not letting them touch a single thing that he had anything to do with.
Could they bring back Firefly in this somehow? I don't
for
know.
us. Just
Where's
for one
Nathan
last-
Fillion? I don't know. But yeah,
The Shield,
The-
not Agents of Shield, but the
Vic Mackey?
Shield.
the more we learn about this Deadpool 3 film, it looks like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Like you said, a lot of comedy, a lot of
Did you say
heart.
fun?
Fun.
Yeah. Did you say fun?
Yeah.
Not of the mandatory variety.
Well, it is time for mandatory fun. You
No,
thought we weren't going to
don't-
do that?
What? You can't. You
Play
can't
the
do
graphic.
that.
Coy said 10 or 15 minutes.
No, but how long would we be gone for?
Huh?
We went for 15 minutes.
No, it's been 12 minutes. I'm watching the clock.
Coy, it's up to you.
I can do one round.
Time for mandatory fun. One round. This one does have a consequence. Loser has to take a handful of habanero jelly beans. Wonka trailer came out today, and by God, we were stunned.
Stunned.
So
Stunned.
the three of us, definitely two of us, maybe all three of us, wrote Oompa Loompa warning songs that we're
Okay.
going to sing for you guys now.
Yeah.
And Coy will decide whose is the best. Brandon, why don't you go
Yeah,
first?
we'll go first. This is a Oompa Loompa warning song to some folks out there who are having relationship troubles right now. Oompa Loompa doopity doo. Here is a lesson for keeping your boo. Oompa Loompa doopity dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. When you are dating, let your partner be free. Don't try to control them with fake boundaries. Let them go surf or sing songs with us, sure. Or else they will make a decision with which I concur. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They will soon be dumping you. Oompa Loompa Doopity Da. Just be chill with your partner. You will live in happiness too. Like the Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo.
Topical. Come on the show, Jonah Hill.
Yeah, come on, Jonah.
Will be nice.
Oh,
Looks
those are
like
Jonah
some
Hill.
roles just opened up for the T-Man. Sorry, Coy, what were you going to say?
I just, it's so topical. I didn't realize it was about Jonah Hill. I've learned so much.
Oh.
Mine, I don't really want to get into what mine's about. I think you guys just figure it out from the song.
Okay.
Oompa loompa doompa doo. We've got another reboot for you.
Oh.
You might think you've seen this before, but this is MCU's Fantastic Four. We're too dumb for new shit. What do you get when the films are the same? Repeating more than a video game. Why can't we get an original tale? Is it because those are doomed to fail? No one watched Ruby Gilman. Kitchen Strains. Doompa, doompa, doompa dee doo. Here comes another sequel for you. You could watch a brand new movie, but instead you'll just watch Minions 3. Be-doo, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da, doo-be-doo-ba-da-da-da.
To be fair, he did write down be-doo, 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 be-doo.
Did you write down catch and strays?
Confirm Tommy stands Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken above Fantastic Four.
I'm gonna, as the judge, I'm gonna let our last contestant go, but for throwing strays at Fantastic Four, at least 3 beans. At least minimum 3 beans.
3 beans?
Actually, no, 4 for the Fantastic Four. 1 for each member.
These
One
are-
for each terrible member of the
1 for
stupid
the
team that
family.
doesn't-
Marvel's
These are hot,
first
spicy
family.
beans.
You're an
you
ass
have to-
kicking jelly bean.
All right.
I know, but oh my god, there's definitely one that is decaying in my mouth. One is just dust.
All right, last song while he suffers.
And we should have staggered these differently because
Where's your piece of paper,
I do
Zach?
not have a song prepared.
okay.
I was going to improvise one, but I feel like that'd be tough to follow Tommy.
These were both
So,
great. They were both great.
Well, we can call it that.
Yeah, we'll just call it Brandon won, Tommy lost, and everybody else is the winner.
I like that. I like that.
Woo!
All right.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Break Room. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitch. Check out nerdriot.shop for fun Boppenheimer shirts. Maybe there's
Classics,
still some
some
Quantumania
classics
shirts
out there.
We actually were releasing a special Indian Spider-Verse
Oh,
shirt
oh.
sometime soon. Pavatar
Pravakar.
a cool shirt inspired by him and some other cool merch dropping soon, including keep an eye out for some Ahsoka shirts and other stuff like that. Tommy's got to go fire hose his mouth. Everybody, click the link in the description to enter to win a free Hovsco e-bike, $1,500 value. And most importantly, everybody, keep it Gucci to Mochi.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.